Power plant, reciprocating engines. What procedure should be followed when valve blow-by is indicated by a hissing sound on a reciprocating engine when pulling the propeller through? Perform a cylinder compression test to identify the faulty cylinder. What is the running valve clearance on engines equipped with hydraulic valve lifters? 0. When troubleshooting a running engine malfunction, what does a cold cylinder indicate? Lack of combustion in that cylinder. What factors about the condition of an engine can be learned by studying the results of a compression test? The results of a compression test determine if the valves, piston rings, and pistons are adequately sealing. What should be done to repair a loose stud in an engine crankcase? Remove the loose stud and inspect the hole for size and the condition of the threads. It may be necessary to use a suitable oversized stud. How is a cylinder barrel inspected for out of roundness? A cylinder bore gauge or telescopic gauge and micrometer or an inside micrometer can be used to measure at the top of the cylinder and also at the skirt. Two readings should be taken 90 degrees to each other. What types of connecting rods are commonly found in radial engines? Master and articulated rod assemblies. What are the different types of piston rings? Compression, oil control, and oil scraper. What is the purpose of oil control rings? Oil control rings regulate the thickness of the oil film on the cylinder wall. What types of bearings are in general use in reciprocating engines? Plain, ball, and roller. How are piston ring gaps installed relative to each other on a piston and why? Compression ring gaps should be installed in staggered positions around the piston in order to prevent excessive blow-by. What is the purpose of valve overlap? It permits better volumetric efficiency and lowers the cylinder operating temperatures. What is the purpose of crankshaft dynamic dampers? To reduce engine vibration. What is meant when it is said that an engine part is within serviceable limits? A part that is within serviceable limits will not likely wear to the point of causing engine failure within the next time between overhaul interval. Name at least one part of an inspection that should be made after a propeller strike. Not sudden stoppage. Inspect the engine mounts, crankcase, and nose section for damage. Inspect the oil and oil screens, filters for metal particles. Inspect the propeller drive shaft or crankshaft for misalignment. What is an indication that a primer is leaking or is open during engine operation. The engine will not idle properly. What may be the result of incorrect installation of piston rings? Excessive oil consumption. What are some indications of induction system leakage? Low power and uneven running. When an engine is rebuilt by the manufacturer, how is its operating history affected? A rebuilt engine is considered to have no previous operating history and can therefore be issued a zero-time record. What is used in an aircraft engine to help prevent valve surge or float from occurring? 2 or more springs on each valve.